Hi there, my name is Jessica Drossin, and today I am going to show you how to use the JD Special Effect Rose Petal Overlays. They are super simple to use, and they come in all different shapes and sizes, and also in already completed layouts to maybe help speed the process for you. So without explaining much more, I'm just going to start rather talking much more, I'm just going to start showing you. So here I'm going to click on the JD Rose Petal folder, and inside of this folder you're going to see three different individual folders here. So we have the bonus actions, the composite rose petals, and the individual rose petals. First I'm going to show you the individual rose petals, and we're going to maybe look at the large red roses here. And I've just drug them in directly from my finder. There's a number of different ways you can do this. We're just gonna, and I'm gonna show you all of them. You can go ahead and size these to whatever makes sense for you, or you can go ahead and simply select the one or two that you want, and you can make a mask around the rest so that we're only dealing with, perhaps you just want one petal. I'm going to toss this just so we have them all back. First thing I'm going to do so that you can use the actions is, instead of having it be the smart layer or the smart object, I am going to go ahead and rasterize the smart object so that our freebie bonus actions will work. And what I'm going to do now is, let's see, I am going to size these so that they're appropriately sized for this particular image. Make them quite a bit smaller. And I could rotate them if I wanted to. And by just using my lasso tool, making sure that I don't have any feathering going on, I could actually go in here and, sort of break these apart if I want. So I get a little bit of a trail going here. Maybe I want it to look like summer coming out of her, between her hands here. I can do that. I'll hit apply. Maybe I'll move these over here and just adjust them a little bit. Now let's say I'm in a hurry and I don't want to do this individually. What I could do is again go to the rose petal overlays, and instead of choosing from the individual rose petals, I could go to composite rose petals, and I've included a couple different kinds. There's different colors. There are ones that are directly pulled from my composites, and there are just the red petals as well. So let's go ahead and grab one of these red cascade. I'm going to go ahead and, the first time that I demonstrated this, I just pulled it in to our image. This time, I'm going to do a little differently. This time I'm actually going to drag it down here into my Photoshop, and now it opens up as its own page, and I'm going to select all, copy, and then I'm going to paste it in. And now I'm just going to move this layer how I want, and I can size it however I like. And now we've got sort of a trail of these rose petals. Let's say you want some of them to be blurred. You could go here to your to the integration actions that are free, and let's just go ahead and say selectively blur the overlay. And we're going to make sure that the overlay is selected and hit the play button. Now it's asking us to basically select our feather. We're going to put it at about 15, and we are going to select some of these ones that we want to blur, and then I'm going to hit the play button again. As you can see now, they are softer than they were previously. Let's see here. Let's say that you want the color to be adding a little contrast. So I would go here to Overlay Add Contrast and hit Continue. And this is going to be hard for you to see, I guess, really small like this. But it's actually changing the color a little bit. And then you can go here and you can change that opacity. It's hard to see in this demonstration, but if these roses were a little bit bigger, you would see that we can change the orient. We can change. We have to make sure we have the things selected. We can change the horizontal or vertical orientation. We can basically brighten, we can darken, add or lower contrast, change the tone here a little bit if we wanted to. I'm going to just say select cooler tones. Again, a little tricky to see this because it's so small. And if you don't like those changes, you can either lower the opacity or you can just take them off altogether and go back to your original. These are all non-destructive edits, with the exception of the blur edits down here. All right, so let's say that you want to have a ton of roses. You can go into my composite areas, and we're going to go to from my composites, and I'm going to use the one that I actually ended up with. And this took me many, many hours, and it won't take you many hours. All you need to do is either copy and paste it in or drag and drop it in. Oops. For some reason I had it go in between my clipping masks and it came as a clipping mask. Let me just, you know what, I'm going to just re-show you how to do that. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm just going to grab it and I'm dragging it right on in. And I'm just going to make sure that it fits edge to edge. And you could play with the opacity if you wanted to. But, or you could add a mask and you could get rid of some of this, whatever works for you. Let me see here. I'm going to play with the tones here a little bit to add contrast because we couldn't really see it before. I make sure that I have my layer that I want. Now you can see it better because before I didn't have the little petals were too small to see with this recording. So as you can see, it will change only the petals. Just make sure that you have that layer selected. Then you can mess with the opacity, or if you don't like it, you simply turn it off and throw it away. Alrighty, well, I hope this helps. Again, these should be very simple. There are no, you shouldn't have to do any additional masking. You just have to find the flowers that you want, and then place them in and just move them around so that it works for your art. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye.